If you're a skeptic, you're watching me, you gotta know the Bible has proven itself as divine, as being from God. The Bible has proven itself. The Bible has proven itself over the years. No other book has proven itself like the Bible has. Since the first person that wrote pen to paper something in the Bible to the last person of what we know as the canon or the scriptures that we accept as God inspired, that was a period of 1,500 years, 1,500 over that, about really closer to 1,600. There is, in between that timeline, there's 40 different people, 40 different authors that God chose to speak through. It wasn't just men writing down their opinion, that God spoke through them. God breathed 40 different authors in 3 different languages in total that was being spoken. They find manuscripts still to this day that match up with the oldest ones that we have. If somebody tells you there's errors, they're wrong. The only errors that you may find are punctuation. You know, us people with a doggone Grammarly and autocorrect can't get stuff right half the time anyway. And these people didn't have none of that. They're just writing it down and passing it along. They were trying to get the gospel out. They were trying to get the scriptures out. You know, especially when it comes to the New Testament, they were trying to get it out as quickly as possible. They believed they needed to get the word out, so they were writing and copying these manuscripts, and they still match up. Piece by piece, we can match them up, and we have a more accurate Bible even today than we had maybe 100, 200 years ago, because we were even finding more evidence that supports what we have in the original Greek and Hebrew. Now, you got to understand, it's an impossibility for that to come true. The consistent storyline is Jesus Christ, and there's over 300 prophecies in the Old Testament that were about Jesus' life that came true in a very short period of time. And it's a statistical impossibility that those very specific prophecies came true. They didn't go back and change them. Either they would have to have a time machine, different authors, different places they were writing these things from. You know, they were talking about things that would happen in crucifixion in these old documents about Jesus before crucifixion was a thing. Isaiah 46. God said this, I am God, there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning. He's the Alpha and Omega. That means he knows the end from the beginning. He knows every bit in between. And only God could speak something back here in the timeline and it come true over here.